Hello, my name is Bethany. I'm here with Yoga for Change, and join me today for a chair class where we'll be working a lot on the upper back, thoracic spine, and shoulders. A chair is useful, and a chair without arms would be ideal, although if you have only a chair with arms, that's not a problem. Also, if you have something like a block or a book, that might be helpful as well, but you could mind that thing as well. That's not a big deal. Let's begin with some centering. Bring your attention inward. And take this time to feel the sensations of sitting, the weight of your body on your sitting bones, the weight of your legs on the feet. Noticing where your feet are contacting the floor. Let your head balance over the neck without any strain. Staying with the breath and with your sensations of sitting. Can you release your mind any amount more? Allowing yourself to fully embody this shape. Staying here with the sensations of the body, allow us to stay in the present moment. See how you feel in this moment. Even if it's challenging to sit with your emotions right now, stay. Don't let yourself jump into the past or into the future. Stay here. Hear the sound of my voice. Feel the body. This moment. And let's begin by lifting our tailbone up. Let your breastbone move forward, shoulders drop back, coming into a slight back bend. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the shape I take. Just a little bit of a back bend. And now tucking the tail between my legs and rounding forward. There we go. Move through those two shapes at your own pace. Letting the back body move into flexion and extension, also massaging the front body. You notice how that feels for you. The next time you come through the center, so you're not arching back, but you're also not rounding forward, you're sitting here in a comfortable seat. Let's begin to tip to one side and make some large circles coming from lower down in our body. So the circle around the hips. Your legs can move slightly wider apart if you need a little more space. Just find what feels good for you. Pausing in the opposite direction. Wherever you are in your circle, pause now, come back through the center. Let's cross our arms in an X in front of our body and let the weight of your arms drop down into the body itself. And now let's curl around this X and begin to roll more in the upper body. So my hips are very still here, and I'm isolating this movement into the upper back. And notice how this is different from the circle we just did. So the weight of my arms is pressing into the body. I'm bringing my body around with me, upper back mostly. Let's pause into the opposite direction. See how it feels in this direction. Sometimes you might hear little cracks or crunches in your back. And these are normal noises in joints. They can be a little alarming sometimes, but if they're not accompanied by pain, they're fine. Those are normal noises. And the next time you come into the center, you can pause and bring yourself back up and allow your arms to rest down. Let's make some loose fists with our hands and bring the arms out to the side, about shoulder height or lower. So whatever feels good for you, if it's here, anywhere in this range. So we'll keep the fist loose, drop the knuckles down towards the floor, and then lift towards the ceiling. So just dropping down, oops, my timer is going off. Sorry about that. Down and up. Good. Notice how that feels in the wrists themselves, but sometimes even into the forearms. Just a few more like that. Now let's begin to roll through the wrists in one direction, and then roll in the other direction. So sometimes when we have upper back stiffness or shoulder immobility, it goes right down the chain from the shoulder to the elbow into the wrist. So just feel what you're feeling. And we'll bend the elbows and straighten. Good. Good. Now let's have those loose fists again. Now if your arms are just getting really tired or your shoulders, you can rest them down and just join me when you're ready. We're going to roll this time. So rolling in and rolling out any amount. And as we're doing these rolls in our arm bone, bring your attention to your rib cage. And can your ribs be silent here? And I only say that because sometimes when we're rolling, the ribs want to do the movement for us. And we want the ribs to be still and have this movement come from where the arm meets the body. Good. Very good. Let the arms rest. Oh, that feels good. And swing them forward and back. Release any tension that you might have gained in the arms and the shoulders. Sometimes you might even feel this in the neck. And we'll let the elbows rest, rest the arms on your legs. Let's turn to look over the left shoulder and then come back halfway. When you're about halfway, so I'm not looking forward, I'm not looking as far as I can, just right here diagonally, drop the chin towards the left collarbone. And notice what you're feeling in the right side of your neck and maybe your shoulder even. You might want to explore rolling the right shoulder around in both directions and see how that feels. Sometimes it's not very comfortable to do that, but other times it feels good. Find what works for you. Allow that shoulder to pause if you're moving it. Float the chin up and turn to look forward. And we'll take a few moments here, breathing. Come back into sensation. It's normal to feel a little bit discombobulated when you're moving your neck. Yeah. We'll turn towards the right. Go as far as you can to start and then come back on a diagonal. So not all the way forward, not all the way to your extreme. Drop the chin towards the collarbone. Notice what you're feeling the left side of the neck, and maybe roll around in the shoulder a little bit. So left shoulder moving, if that feels comfortable, both directions. Sometimes it's just uncomfortable, and I don't want you to do it if it feels not good. If your shoulder is moving, let it pause, float the chin up, look forward and take a few rounds of breath. Feel the sensations that are lingering maybe in the shoulder, into the neck maybe. And let's swing the right arm forward, rolling the palm so it faces in, and take the arm across the body. It's really not going to go super far here. And then I'm bringing the arm out to the side and back any amount. Forward and across, out and back. Notice where the body is stopping you and honor that. Next time the arm is forward, you'll let the arm come down and rest. Take a moment, and we'll do the other arm. The left arm facing in, taking the arm across the body. It's going to stop, and then go out to the side and possibly back. So again, find your range of motion. Can you feel the arm bone just rolling in its own socket? Nothing else is moving. Everything else is stable. And the next time that arm comes forward, allow the arm to rest, bending the elbow. Take spontaneous movement here. So everything is connected. Even though you're moving the shoulder joint, you might feel this in your neck. My neck just cracked, so who knows what's going on. Excellent. I'm taking the right arm down alongside my chair. Reach towards the floor. My left sitting bone really wants to lift up. I'm pegging it to the chair, reaching until I feel something stopping me. I feel some tenderness right here. And then I'm going to make a circle again, just letting my arm hang, coming forward towards the left, and then let my arm just hang. It's very much dead weight right now. And the next time I come up, bend that elbow, let the arm rest. Left arm is reaching. Then I'm going to let myself curl down to the left, come forward a little bit, move towards the right. Just let this arm be nice and dead weight. Good. Next time you come up in the middle, allow this arm to rest for a moment. Right hand alongside the face, cheek of the right side. I am trying to turn my head to the right, but my hand is resisting me. So it looks like I'm not doing anything except smushing my face into my hand, but I'm really, really trying to turn my head. And my hand is really, really trying to stop me. It's very tempting to hold your breath in this position, but don't do it. Let your breath be smooth. A little more effort, and release. Left hand, left face cheek, turning strongly into my hand. Hand pushing strongly back, so I'm going to tug of war with my body. It's a friendly one. Strange smile. Let yourself breathe. Let the opposite shoulder soften. Really trying to turn my head in. One more round of breath like this. Release. Good. And let's move the head just a little bit right to left. Notice how it feels. Coming to look forward, shrug the shoulders and push them down. Shrugging into the ears, pressing down. Good. Shrugging and down. Good. 2 more like that. Good, next time the shoulders are down, reach the arms forward, palms rolling in, so arm bone rolling, palms will just follow it. And then turn sideways so you can see me. Reach forward, let your shoulder blades move forward, and then pull them back without bending your elbows. So I'm reaching forward, pulling back. Good, elbows aren't bending, I'm moving from back here, upper back. This is a nice way to do this movement that has no weight. We can also do this in an all-fours kneeling position. I really enjoy that movement. But this is a way to do it, to understand the movement without adding load. Good. And the next time your shoulders are in the middle, they're not way back here, they're not way up here, they're just in the middle. You can let the arms rest down and sit with your sensations for a few moments. Sometimes I feel tension in my jaw after doing that. Just things are all related. Now this would be where you would use a block, or if you don't have a block, it's totally fine not to have a block. I'm taking the block in between my hands here. You could always just push the palms together. So the block isn't necessary. So here's the block, my palms are pushing in. Let your elbows lift up as high as they can, as if you're trying to push the block down. Let the heel of the hands contact the block the whole time though. They're gonna wanna peel away. We don't want them to peel away. Let's push up. Elbows come in. Keep the elbows in. I can't go any higher than this. I'm gonna drop down. Press out, pushing in. So if you don't have a block, it looks like this. Yeah. As you're trying to lift up, notice what stops you. You'll meet some resistance. Right about here, I'm meeting some resistance. And I'm checking in with my rib cage. Because as I lift up and something stops me, that's when my ribs want to lift a little bit more. And I'm going to keep them down. Okay. Next time that the palms come in front of you, with the block or without, you can begin to turn the palms forward and down. Any amount. Come back to the center and turn towards yourself. Good. Perfect. Release the block if you have one. Roll through the fingers, shake it out. Make some loose fists again. Bring those fists onto your thighs, and I'm rolling one more notch so that I'm on the top of my hands. You might or might not be able to go to the top of your hands, but just move in that direction. Come back. Do this a few more times. So in addition to lengthening the top of the hand and into the wrist, you're giving yourself a thigh massage. So I like to move my knuckles around on my thighs so that I get the massage where I need it. And let's turn the knuckles so they face outward, and we'll go out. Just let yourself feel a little bit of resistance from the body, and then come out. Good. Let's completely relax. Shake out those arms. See how your neck is feeling, up or back. Good. Let's come up to standing. Now you can come up to standing with your arms facing forward, just lengthening and standing up. Or you can come up any other way, like using your hands to come up. It's fine. Come behind your chair. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so that you can see what I'm doing. You're fine where you are. Hands are fairly wide apart right now. I'm going to walk back until I feel some resistance. And when I feel the resistance in my legs, I'm going to pretend that I'm pushing the chair forward and pressing my bottom back. So nice and long. It's like I'm flying parallel to the floor here. Notice where you're feeling resistance. I'm feeling a little bit under my armpit, lengthening through the shoulders. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. Just imagine the length you're getting in your spine. But softening the knees, begin to walk back in. And come to about here and take a position that might look like plank pose. So if my hands were touching the floor, I might be in like a push-up position. So this is a little bit more weight. We're going to protract and retract the shoulders again in this position. Good. pushing the chair away, and then shrugging the shoulders in towards each other. And as I do this, I am bringing my attention to my back, upper body. So I can't see back there, but I can feel what's going on. Shoulders moving in, shoulders moving away. Good. And the next time I'm in the middle, I'm not way up here, but I'm not down here either, I'm in the middle. Take your left hand, bring it into the center of the chair, and turn towards the right. So I'm leaning to the right, onto the chair seat, kind of in a side planking position here. And maybe I can take this arm out to the side, maybe not. Wherever you are, you're perfect. I am rolling this palm so it faces forward, and then reaching forward, coming underneath my other arm, and letting my torso twist. Now let your knees be soft here, you don't want to lock your knees. So just let them be soft so you can twist and untwist. And as I untwist, and opening up as much as I can. Curling under. And you can do this as quickly or as slowly as you enjoy, because some spots, like right here, I just want to hang out here a little bit. Puff my breath into some tight things in my upper back. Enjoy this movement. And in addition to getting some twisting in our upper back, we're also using stabilizing muscles here. The next time you come up, you can lounge your arm down alongside your body if it was up. Let's turn back towards the chair, bring the arms apart. Maybe do a little bit of a push-up, like a little bit more weight. If your wrists like that, if your wrists don't like it, just take a break, maybe take a break in this position. Your wrists can hang a little bit over the chair so that they're supported. But if you want to try a few push-ups, go ahead. I notice that my elbows go straight back in push-ups and other people's go out to the side. I don't think one is better than the other, but every once in a while I'll throw in this one just to see what's up with that. Now I'm going to move my chair so I won't have my back to you, but you don't have to move your chair. So I'm moving the right hand into the center now, and I'm turning towards the left. So coming into a side planking position. My shoulder's going to want to crush into my ear, but I'm pushing the chair away. Arm can be alongside or arm can be out to the side. This is up to you. The twisting portion can totally be done without the arm up. So if one arm is cranky, you don't have to lift it. And if the arm is lifted, you can take the arm underneath the other arm. Twist. Let your knees be soft here. And check in with all of the sensations that you're feeling. I feel this in my upper back, but I do actually feel it kind of like right above my hip on this side. So all the good things that you can do for your body are showing up. Nice. Good. Next time the arm is up, if your arm is up, you can take it alongside your body. Let's turn back towards the chair. Take the arms as wide apart as you can. Let's press ourselves away one more time. And the same thing goes here. If you have one arm that's tired, it's had enough, then you can let that arm hang. That arm does not have to be working right now. Good. Again, if the wrists are starting to get a little tired, just flop them over the chair and press away. Now you can stay in this shape. This is lovely. It depends on what type of chair you're using. I'm going to demonstrate. You can always stay in this shape right here. I'm going to demonstrate another way to take the same shape. And we're all different shapes and sizes. The chairs are all different shapes and sizes. This is just something to explore. I'm just going to hang myself. My hip crease is going to come over the back of this chair. I'm just going to move myself down and let my head hang. Again, sometimes it's a good fit, sometimes it's not. Sometimes people are a shape in which they can put their hands down, And my hands aren't really bearing a lot of weight, like I can lift them up. But again, this might be a choice for you. This might be a choice for you. This might be your choice. So many choices. Take a couple rounds of breath wherever you are. And then you can begin to come out the way you came in. Use control. Turn the chair to face you and come back around to the front of the chair. Good. Begin to take your legs slightly wider apart and slowly sit down. Now you can always use your hands at any point if your knees are tender. You don't have to squat this low. Good. Take a few moments to let those movements settle in. And let's bring the right arm up again. Take it across the body like we've done before. I'm kind of stuck here. When I feel stuck, I'm going to round my back, curl, and breathe here. If I turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing, I can't go any farther here. I'm going to curl right into that tight spot. And then allow your breath to move in the tight spot. Come out. Good. Other arm comes across. Ooh, it's tight. I can't go any farther. Try to round right into the tight spot. And turn sideways so you can see. Ooh, yeah. And then use your breath as a massage. That tight spot is muscle. So muscle can be soft and pliable. We just need to try to move it. Move it with your breath. Good, let's lift up tall, come back, feel your breath. Maybe you can feel the breath more in those areas now. Maybe they're a little more open. And last one, arms out to the side in a goalpost shape. Elbows, palms, and forearms move towards each other. Drop the right elbow down, cross your left elbow over, touch either your shoulders or your palms. One is not better than the other. Just might mean you have longer arms. And now press the elbows forward as if you're trying to protract your shoulders. Press them forward. Can you feel a little more sensation in your upper back? Maybe you can drop your chin. And bring that awareness to the sensations of resistance in that upper back. Can you puff your breath there? There's lungs there. And then let the shoulders soften. Unravel your arms. Let them rest down. Take spontaneous movement here. Other side. Goalpost arms. Forearms, palms, and elbows move towards each other. Left elbow drops down. Right elbow crosses over. Touch your shoulders, touch the palms of your hands together, whatever one works, and then press your elbows forward. See if you can protract the shoulders and push right into that tight spot. Your chin can drop if that's available. I found some resistance in the back. I'm going to move my breath there. I have lungs there. I can do this from the inside out. It's loosening up a little bit. Can you feel that? Sometimes you just feel resistance and then you feel even the smallest amount of movement that you did that. And let's come out. So lift up, unravel. That feels good. Now take your time. Walk your bottom back so that your back body is completely supported by the chair. Now you might feel a lot of sensation happening from the neck, maybe down into the shoulders, the upper back area we've been working on opening. You might even feel this in your elbows and wrists because this is hugely connected. Sit with those sensations. Allow your body to come back to its natural breath. And then I'm going to time us for 5 minutes of resting. So just enjoy closing your eyes. Welcome this relaxation practice. If your eyes want to stay open, that is also available to you. You can just let them maybe gaze downward. I will stop talking now. Just sit with your sensations, with your emotions, with your energy level. You can sit here for any amount longer if you're just feeling very relaxed. And also feel free to let movement in. Your eyes might spontaneously open, letting you know that you're ready to go about your day. I thank you for joining me. Namaste.